starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello? 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 I hear you. Listen, I'm a boy with new toys. Lord knows that's all I got to play with right now. Oh, anyways, I am gonna have some special guests coming for a visit. One got an SOS call to the farm, and one is MIA. I'm sure they'll both come up sooner rather than later. But just just like a fine wine. But all I gotta say is it's been one hell of a week. And by week, I mean today. We were to have our turkey tomorrow because it's turkey weekend up here. It is Thanksgiving weekend. Well, I was cleaning the cooktop on my stove. All I gotta say is I looked down and I thought there was dirt. I kept scrubbing. That dirt didn't go away. That dirt just stayed. So, that's okay. I've got you muted. I have you. You just give me the fanfare whenever you're ready. But, anyways, guys, happy Thanksgiving to me. I just went out and spent $2,600 on a new stove because broken. The top of it shattered. And I was going to go ahead and use it. It implodes. I did not know that. Thank God I found out before it went. So, one place in Ottawa, I had to go in, negotiate a deal, and I'm like, seriously, that's all you got? And he's like, oh, we have a demo model. And I go over, and there's a great big hunk out of the demo model. I'm like, dude, the cooktop could implode. Like, this isn't even good for a hunt camp. And he's like, well, so yeah, 2,400 and some odd dollars later. I go tomorrow and pick up the stove. Whew. If it's not one thing, it's another. But I did have my lovely wife who was with me tease somebody. And somebody that she was teasing really likes IKEA. And I gotta say, you just give me the. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. Why is? Oh, there we go.
Hey, hey.
How did you like our IKEA store?
Well, you didn't really totally tease me. Y'all just drove past it. That doesn't count. I wanted to actually see you go into it. And then I'd be like,
Oh, I ain't got that much time.
you know, several years ago, my kids were in college and they all were away and they all came home for Thanksgiving and our hot water tank, bye bye. And it was right before they came home.
But at least you can, still have a bath, or, you can warm up some water.
No, we did an emergency get the new hot water tank in before Thanksgiving. We were
Uh,
all holding hands, thankful that we had a hot water tank. And yeah,
I
I think it happens to, it was the Thanksgiving thing was what cracked me up.
I just freaked. I lost my ever loving left toe.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So, needless to say, we were to have our turkey dinner tomorrow night. And this evening, I was going to record two different um, videos of different stuff I'm going to be making for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Needless to say, still in the bag.
oh my,
The
my,
bread. I don't even know where the bread is.
oh my goodness.
But look at the paperwork they give you.
An owner's manual.
No, that comes tomorrow.
Mm.
This is just the do's, don'ts, um, how much I owe them, blah, 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 blah.
We gonna hold hands and sing kumbaya.
Oh, I said to Debbie, and I said to my other, I'm like, and I quit having adult beverages. Why? Day drinking. I hear it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Angie, I wanted to say hi. I saw that she said hello, and I wanted to make sure
Yes,
hi to Angie.
I want to go back up and
Oh, you
say
never had a chance to say hi to everybody.
hello to Joey,
Okay.
and then we have Mr. Jim. He's the man from Florida in the shadows.
Oh, hey, Mr. Jim.
He's he be hiding in the shadows, but
Mm,
he's going to come out of those shadows. You just never know. If we're together, depending on what day, I could do my live, and actually everybody could see the infamous Mr. Jim that hides in the shadows.
I'd love to meet him.
Or I may just say, nah, too bad. I'm keeping them all to myself. And it's been many, many moons that Mr. Jim has been part of our family.
Mm,
And I'm going to, I've already cleared it with the airline that I can special wrap some Canadian gold
Ooh.
So, because he must be getting low, if not out already.
Mm. Hey, Lillian.
And we have Angie and Miss Ann.
Oh, Miss Anne's here. I didn't see her. Hey, Miss Anne.
Well, Miss Ann, she's always around.
Oh, I see her
Always.
now. I'm going back through, and I see
Yep.
Joey.
And we got Angie. And we got Troy Sutton. Who else? We got
We got lurkers, I'm sure. So hi to all the lurkers.
Mr. Jim. You'll possibly I could lose all my viewers if he comes out of the shadows. I think I'll take the chance, Mr. Jim. I'll just take the chance.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
my
viewers will go
friend,
up, though. That's my personal opinion. Mr. Jim is on a live. I think you'll have like soaring numbers.
oh,
Opinion.
absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Jim has been a part of Tony and Joni and Debbie and I, and you know he's just been a godsend to so many people. And now that he's retired, sitting in the back, hey, there's Crubby the Beagle, all the way from India.
I didn't see Krubby. Oh goodness, it didn't. Oh, there we go. Now I see
Yep.
Krubby.
Well, I have my phone going down here, so I see it.
Oh, okay. It's a little
I
faster.
see it first. So, hey, Crab. And you've got Lillian. Hello, Lillian.
Hey, girly.
And, you know, Lillian's another that who people that weren't on the cruise got to see who Lillian was.
Oh my gosh.
That she is a real person.
And a doll
And
baby.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Lillian is another who, how do I say this correctly? She was always sitting in the dark pew with Mr. Jim hiding. And you, all of a sudden, she came out and now she's just family.
Mm-hmm. She is. I agree with
And yep, absolutely, Angie. She is awesome.
that. Yeah.
And, you know, there wasn't one person that she didn't fit in with.
Mm.
Even me. You know, you know me, Mr. Krusty
Yeah.
from the Krusty Burger.
Hmm.
Hey, that's enough. No comments from the peanut gallery. But yeah, no, we were coming up to IKEA and I'm like, take your phone and take a picture.
I know.
Debbie's like, why? I'm like, because my sister's gonna go crazy.
It's so funny. And this is Jesse's fault. He started something.
Oh,
It's Jesse's
uh-huh.
fault. I'm gonna blame Jesse for this one because I'm like, oh, I can fix this problem in my house, and I can fix that problem in my house.
And Sir Grace is just sitting there going, Jesse!
Yeah, exactly. Well, he doesn't ever have to worry about me, like drinking and driving. He doesn't ever have to worry about me doing anything illegal. I'm not going to be dancing on any tables. I'm not going to get a new Sir Grace in my life. He
I
just has
was
to
gonna
worry what is the next project she's going to come up with that she's going to do. That's what he's worried
exactly.
about right now. What's the
Yeah,
next one?
exactly,
He's
Angie.
very much a
Jesse
troublemaker.
is the troublemaker.
Because I'm like, oh, I can do this. Like I I have done so many things lately with fixing all my problems up in my tiny little house. Like storage has been a problem and IKEA solves it.
I well, and my lovely wife was, you know, well, she's seen some of the renovations,
Mhm.
and I'm like, no, no, no. You live far
Let
too
me just
close
rub
to
on her
have,
just a little bit.
yeah, you have
We'll hold
at,
hands and I'm gonna rub
at least, you know, my sister, she's an hour and a half away. We're like 30 minutes
No,
from
I'm
my,
two and
yeah.
a half hours away.
Oh, there you go. Even worse.
So when I go, it's like blinders on.
And
Yeah.
they just redid that store too.
Mm,
So it used to be the flat part of the little mall that was to the right of where Debbie took a picture,
mm,
and it it used to be just one section of that,
mm.
and then they built that mammoth. So we have two of them in Ottawa, I think.
Wow, we
I
can't even
thought there was one on the East End too. No.
Next one's like in Montreal.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the next closest one's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away in Montreal.
well, still, it's closer than what it is for me because both of our IKEAs are 2.5 hours, and then the third one, which I've never been to, is in Nashville, and it's 3 hours. So I haven't been to that one. I ain't going
So
to Nashville.
and what I like is the discount sections.
Me too. That's my issue.
But you get lost. See, Debbie's always liked I well, her mom calls it Aika.
Aika.
Yeah. So um and I it just for some reason I I hate putting stuff together.
Oh, so you like it to be on clearance, marked down, and built.
Yeah.
Win-win. And I don't know if you guys are
Well,
gonna have this, but
back in the day,
yeah,
the IKEA was very shoddy workmanship.
there's still
But
some things that I don't buy. Now let me be honest,
okay, well, I was going to say though,
there
like
are
your
couches
kitchen is absolutely beautiful. You know,
and
your
it's
organizer.
yeah, the kitchen's almost a year old, and I can't believe it. We were talking about this the other day, and it's almost a year old, and
That's crazy.
it it fits the space so much better.
Yep.
Um, and I
It
finally like my house
flows.
is not very big, but the storage is an issue, and it's nice to be able to have a place to put everything now instead of
Mm,
it being out on the counter and cluttered. So I'm just like, oh, and it everybody that comes in, they're like, "You did this?" And I'm like, "I built every single cabinet by myself."
mhm.
That is a true story. I built
True
every single
story.
cabinet by myself.
Hey,
And
Cynthia.
then I hired a handyman that I said, I want you to teach me. So we worked on things, but I had a handyman oversee it to make sure we were doing it right.
So, Sir Grace, he was a great handyman.
He
He,
was.
he sat back and let everybody build it.
He did not build any of the cabinets. Neither did my handyman. I honestly built every single one. That's a true story. I honestly can say I did it all. Uh,
Well,
but Miss Lisa
whenever
did her.
you have whenever you have more tools
Mhm.
than your hubby,
Yeah, I do.
um, and so I actually was going to get out my phone and take another picture because just down the way, I guess we would call it the bins here. So it's about half of that huge building. Like IKEA's 2 stories.
Yeah.
That's how big it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Our IKEA's, well, one of them's 2 stories and the other one's all 1 story, but that building is
Okay.
massive.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it and of course, Debbie, whenever we were just like starting out, the kids, we really didn't want to spend a whole lot of money knowing darn well that the kids would probably wreck it anyways. But now the only issue I have is I can't find my way out of the place.
Good walking shoes. At least there's food in the middle of it.
Oh, see, no, not ours. You got to go through the whole darn tootin' thing before you
Oh, really?
get to the
Ours is
food.
halfway through. So you get through like all of the little vignettes, and
Okay.
before you get to the marketplace is the restaurant. And that's at both of our IKEAs.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, the this one here, you got to go through the warehouse and everything first, then the restaurant is at the end. It's almost like a reward.
There are shortcuts, believe it or not. There are shortcuts through all of the
I've
IKEAs.
found some.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you go between the displays and then hook a right and hook a left, and
Mhm.
you're out like 3 displays over, and it's like, yes.
I got through it. No, I could be in there all day and pour Sir Grace. So days that I know that he has a friend over, I'm like, I'm going to IKEA by myself because I'm going to take my time and I'll be there all day and then I'll be driving back all night. But no, I like it, but there are things I don't like. Now I will say that
Mm.
there are still things that are just too cheap for me, and I'm like,
Well, we're getting to a point in our life where some nicer stuff is in order.
yeah, I'd rather pay for
You know,
quality than quantity.
that's, that's it. Like I was talking to my mom and dad tonight, telling them about the stove, and Dad's like, "Well, why didn't you just get that fixed?" I'm like, "Dad, think back. The thing is 16 years old. How many years am I actually going to get out of it? And if I drop, $500 or $600 into like a cooktop,
Right. You might as well buy
and
a brand new one.
the one thing that I love now is in inside they're all inverter,
Uh-huh.
and the lower one is an air fryer.
Is it a Whirlpool? Because that sounds like mine.
It's an LG.
Or did I get an LG? No, wait a minute. I'll have to go back down there and check on
Yeah,
that.
no, it's an LG, and
No, I
I
think it's a
can
Whirlpool.
I can send you the model number, but it like I said,
You have two
it was
ovens.
a
You have
what's
two,
that?
you have two ovens. One is an air fryer,
Yes.
correct? Yeah. That's how
Yeah.
mine is. Mhm.
So
May not be the same brand,
actually,
but
the guy that was selling us, he's like, "Well, have you ever thought about just going to one?" And I'm like, "Okay, I got 5 adults in the house now. No, I'm not going back to one oven. That's okay whenever it was just Miss Debbie and I,
yeah.
and the kids were small.
Yeah.
They ate what we ate.
Mhm.
Now, there's some nights we're making 3, 4 dinners.
Well, you know that drawer that's on if you have just like a single oven, the drawer that you put stuff away in at the bottom of the ovens?
Oh, I
We
don't
never
think
used
there
it.
is. Maybe there's one. I didn't even I didn't even see it.
Well, on the old one, if you had a single oven, there's a
Yep.
drawer at the bottom. Yeah, I
Nope.
never used
Not
mine.
mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I had one of my old one, and I never used that tray. So with
Okay.
2 ovens, we don't have storage underneath, but that's okay because I have a
Now
kitchen
that
storage.
yeah, now that you say that, I do believe the new one has like drawers. It's like maybe 6 inches,
Okay. Okay.
but it looks like it's not as high because there's no back on it. It's
Mhm,
all at the front.
mhm.
So Debbie's like, "Oh my goodness, this is so short."
Oh, no.
Well, it looked like it, right? She's like, "What about the backsplash? Are we going to be okay?" And I'm like, "It's fine."
It'll be fine.
And really, I wasn't going to argue with the guy. It was, yeah, like you see there, ours is, I'll uh, I'll send it over to you,
Okay.
but it yeah, it just it doesn't make sense. Yeah, like there is the new one. No, that's the old one. New one will be here tomorrow.
Okay.
And of course, the guy's like, your appointment to pick it up is 8, no, 9 a.m. on the other side of Ottawa,
Oh, wow.
which is like over an hour away. So Kyle and I are like going to be up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Two of us going, but the only thing is, it's the long weekend. The highway is stupid crazy.
Mm,
We've already been, our fire department's already been called out twice tonight. So,
well, our city, all of the sirens were going off, and Sir Grace goes, "Is there, like, an emergency going on?" I went, "No, but it's football season, and I wonder if our team won."
mm,
Yeah, they greet the football team in when there's a big win with a really big rival of ours. Friday night football.
mm.
Mhm. I think we won a game. I miss going to our local football games. They're a lot of fun. But I had a nephew that played, so that's the reason I went. And I'd scream and cheer for him.
So, yeah, we never, Friday Night Lights isn't a thing in Canada,
Mm,
which I tried to get it going,
mm.
but there's a lot of parents that have to be very careful on how I say this. Friday nights are their friends' evenings.
Oh, excusez-moi.
Yes.
Okay. I'm picking up what
So
you're dropping
I'm
down.
like, really,
Mhm.
a couple hours isn't going to kill you. And
No.
your son got to play in a special game.
Mhm. Hmm.
Nope. So that's, and I was asked. So remember 2 years ago, I
Mhm.
was kind of not forced to retire, but
Mhm.
I made the decision that it was time for me to retire after 33 years of coaching youth.
Right.
Well, they came to me 3 weeks ago. Would you start the program back up again?
Aw.
3 years they screwed it up. We went from division champions like Kyle and them.
Yeah.
They they didn't. They lost in one final. They won the final the whole time, and of course, he's playing high school ball, plus he's playing city ball, and you know, then we would start competitive, like I guess the equivalent would be state football for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ours is ours is provincial,
Mm-hmm.
and we out of 3 or 4 years we lost in the finals once.
Wow.
So we had a pretty good club. And actually, one of the kids that I used to coach has made it professional in Canada in
Oh.
the CFL. So he, it's kind of neat. It's his first year. He's not getting a whole lot of play time,
Mm-hmm.
but I can see that by next year he's going to be. I'll have to go get his jersey. We'll put it that way.
Ah.
That's pretty special. Whenever you
Yeah.
teach all these kids and you give them what you hope is the
Mm.
fundamentals of football, and we've had to change it so much up here that because of concussions
Yeah.
and whatever else, I studied concussions for 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and all a concussion is, and I did have neuro scientists plus the my my neurosurgeon. um he's like, you're onto it. He's like, have you ever thought about writing a thesis?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, no, my days of writing papers long gone.
Mm.
But all that you got to do is strengthen your neck because it makes your head more solid. So
Yeah. Mm.
my defensive kids, because I was the DC defensive coordinator, my kids could go up on a chair with their neck. That's how strong I had their necks.
Yeah.
Only once I ever had a kid have a concussion, and he was on the offense and he would not do the neck stretches.
Mm. I think it would help it. I don't think you could totally eliminate a concussion. I've been through enough. Yeah. Yeah. I've been through quite a bit. I think this whole thing with I've got a family member that has had several concussions, and then
Yeah.
Sir Grace as well.
Hmm.
And
But Sir Grace is a kind of a special bird.
but the football team and the military work together in the United States. I don't know,
Mm,
NFL and the military are partners with concussions.
yeah.
And one of the things that this week, without going into great detail, um, but we saw a neuro ophthalmologist that is developing a way to diagnose kids out on the field. It's something on the iPad, but they can catch the concussions like in real time, and it's with the football
Yep.
kids, not the football kids, the soccer kids. I say football because I'm thinking England. Sorry, that's where my brain went. So it's soccer in the United States, but he and a colleague are from Connecticut. He's in our area. They're headed to Germany to run the test with this equipment,
Mhm,
and they're very close to getting it FDA approved to be
mhm.
used in the United States. so that way they can get the kids diagnosed a little bit faster with concussions. And it looks more at the vision component of it more than
Yes.
it's the
See what mine is early on, like I'm talking 10-year-old kids, strengthening their neck, going up, and proof's in the pudding. I, you know, I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm just, I guess she's angry with me. Something I said. Sure, you did. Uh huh. She's just angry with me.
hi, I'm here.
Something I said. Oh my goodness. It's Sir Grace. Oh, you're back. Oh, you're gone. Hang on.
Back, I'm gone.
Oh, you're up and down like somebody's drawers.
Well, he's kicking me out, is what he's doing. We're just gonna blame it on the internet.
I know that's not true.
I'm talking about concussions here.
Yes. And, uh, concussion, let's face it, a brain is very, very, um,
It's a complex beast.
oh, very complex.
We actually know more about outer space
Yeah.
than a concussion. And that was actually like the conversation this week.
Yeah.
Um, but I was talking to a neurooptometrist is who I
Yeah.
was talking to. The
So
best in our area. And
my guy, I'd actually use the sun,
mm,
or if it was a cloudy day, I would use a very bright, bright flashlight. And I could call a kid right to a T.
mm,
And I never once took a chance because I just looked at it that could be my kid,
mm,
and you're putting me with a lot of responsibility.
yeah.
And what I really hate is the parents that, oh, little Johnny's good, put him out there.
Oh, I know.
I believe I'm the coach, and I
Yeah.
believe I make the final call.
I wish more coaches were like
I'm
that.
a, yeah, I'm in the medical field.
Good for
Good
you.
for you.
Good for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna check this kid out first. I wish that
just
more coaches were that way because that's the reason that I wouldn't let my son. I am living with somebody with a concussion, with late effects of the concussion, with long-term effects of the concussion.
yep.
Sorry, Grubby. Um, so anyhow, yeah, I pulled him because the coaches didn't care. They just didn't.
See that bothers me because I always looked at the kids as they were my kids.
Yeah,
And um, Kenzie, she played a high level rugby,
yeah,
and what they're turning football, even the NCAA,
mm,
they're turning football into where we started going, and we're adding we're adding um uh like rugby moves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And NCAA, they're doing the gator rolls now.
Mm,
Um, you know, not very often will you hear the cracking of plastic.
right.
And that's what, I I'd love to get into the teaching side of coaches.
Yeah. That's what we need more of, I think.
And that's it. 33 years.
Yeah.
And and I had over the entire 33 years, I had 3 kids with a concussion.
Mhm. Yeah.
One that we turned out that there was a genetic
Predis
component.
a predisposition?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, his sister
Mm,
played rugby and she had.
mm,
And he was like to this day, he comes over here all the time.
mm,
So I know that the kid used to strengthen his neck,
mm,
but there's just his his muscles in the side of his that normally just hold your spine
mm.
and then branch out and hold your lower part of your you know
Right.
upper part of your spine, lower part of your brain stem.
Mhm.
And
It's the 2
uh,
bones that your brain sits upon.
oh
I
yeah, like
2
you know
bones.
right
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
But again, it's like I have got in fights with coaches on the sideline because of what they were doing to their kids.
Mm,
By kids, I mean, they didn't have any skin in the game. Their children were long gone. So they were going to, they were going to change the world
mm.
one child at a time. And they didn't care how they did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And oh man, I you know what, Angie, the best thing
I
would
think
do.
that's it. Angie hit it right on the nail. Bam. I
Yep,
saw that. That's why I was laughing. I just a second ago, I read that and I'm like, "Oh,
yep,
Angie girl, I could high five you." And some of the coaches too, like let them go in, like coaches and parents, just let them
yep,
go at it when they get mad at each other.
yep.
Let them go at it. Well,
And what I hate, and I pulled all my parents aside right off the get-go. And I was quite, well, you know me, I kind of shy about things.
mhm.
I put it right to them.
Yeah.
I'm the coach. You probably have never played as much football as me or as high as I have.
Mhm.
Now, when I tell your child to do something, I expect them to listen to me.
Right.
I am their coach.
Mm,
And actually started up here in Canada now where the parents are segregated. There's no more yelling at kids on the ice for hockey. Parents are in a bubble. So, sure, mom and dad, kid can look up and see their parents screaming. It don't matter to them because they can't hear them. And that's wonderful. Wonderful. And don't get me wrong. I know, you know, a little bit about the game of football. Not, you know, not I still was learning after 33 years. And I'd have no problem. A kid wouldn't listen to me on the field. he'd go to run by me and I'd just stand there. Oh, they didn't like that. Cause, well, I'm also just a little fella. And once I plant myself, I'm not moving. Especially for these young little whippersnippers who, you know, their girlfriends are up in the stands and old coach puts them flat in their you know what. It is what it is. Gotta learn.
Yeah.
But
Well, those the head injuries are such a big deal, though.
oh,
In our
I'd
area,
love to sit down with some of these like people who are doing more studies and just
yeah,
show them and talk to them and, let
it's
them know where I've seen different things and, you know, not that I plan on ever going back to coach.
yeah,
My days are over unless I get grandsons or granddaughters who want to play either soccer, rugby, or football.
yeah, yeah. Well, I got a little ways to go before that gets to. I get to go and cheer on a little.
Well, you're at
I'm getting
least
closer.
3 levels above where I am.
Almost 3. We're still
Oh
in
yes, you're
training
still
day
waiting
now.
on baby watch.
Yes, we are still on baby watch, and we are getting super close. So, yeah,
Well,
just
all
a
we can do is cross your fingers, and as long as baby is healthy,
mama first, and then
well, baby, mama and baby both have to be healthy.
mama, healthy baby.
Yep.
And but
Amen.
oh, I'm
Amen.
I'm so like on antsy, grandma. Is that
Yeah.
phone gonna ring?
Oh, remind me to tell you about the story. Um, one of actually our mayor, um, her granddaughter was just tested, and she's going to be on the spectrum,
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
which like I said, the good Lord gave you a present that they only give certain people.
Yeah. Well, I
Only
kind
the
of think sometimes
strongest
we're all kind of
ever.
on the spectrum, I think. I was having a talk with a friend of mine who's autistic, and he
Yeah,
said, "I kind of think we all are, you know? We just kind of all
I
are."
had no idea that Nisi was on the spectrum. I knew she was
Oh, yeah.
shy.
Freehandly made? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Nisi's on the spectrum.
but how Nisi and her, her
And she talked
son and
yeah. She's talked
like
about the kind of thing where in fact, she wants to raise awareness. Her son was going through testing for
yeah,
autism.
and I think they did find out that he's got it.
Mhm.
And the one thing that I love now, I don't know about the US, but in Canada, once you are found to be on the spectrum, they can never take you off the spectrum. So,
Yeah.
which means
I don't think
you have help the rest of your life.
not really here.
That's
Not
sad.
really here. Mm-mm.
That's sad.
No, I have a lot of family that are on the
Mhm.
spectrum. I have nieces and
Yeah.
nephews that are on the spectrum, and, um
But she's got the genius chromosome. Um,
oh,
she, like, Sarah would play a little tune on the kiddie piano,
mhm,
and this little godsent would see her mother play it once
mm,
and would play it every day for a week after, all by sound. Now they said the only thing
I believe it.
is they what was it? They tend those type of children tend to go nonverbal after 2 years of age.
Mhm.
So she's 18 months, can speak in full sentences, but can't walk.
Mm.
So that was their first clue. And hey, Virginia, how are you? Just stopped by to say hi. Well, hi.
Hey, Virginia.
Um, but yeah, no, I'm a huge proponent. Well, as you know, Lukey and
Yeah.
the whole his whole group of Special Olympics kids, and um,
They're amazing to watch. We went
they've changed my life. I was a very, very competitive coach.
mm,
And I'm not scared to admit it.
yeah,
I, I was always taught, and I taught for many years, there's no second place winners.
right.
Don't be a loser. And then I can still remember the exact place, time, and I started to tear up
Mm,
because Lukey came down the court, shot the basketball, got it in. Everybody stopped. Everybody on the floor, both teams, and started clapping for him.
I love it.
And vice versa. Whenever one of their players would come down the court,
Yeah,
they would stop and congratulate that child. And I'm like, well, I shouldn't say child. Some of them are older than I
yeah,
am. But that changed my life
yeah. Angie,
for the
you're
better.
Angie again hitting the nail on the head.
Yeah, absolutely, Angie.
She is.
Like I if I had more mobility, I probably would go and start coaching Special Olympics.
Mm,
But due to my limited mobility and, some of their have mobility issues, I don't need to be backing up and fall over
mm,
and hurt them. I'm not worried about me. I'm more worried about them,
yeah,
especially Lukey and, um, you'll see most of you guys that have been around have all seen Lucas, and he that boy there, whenever he says I'm his second father,
mm,
he doesn't mean anything to his dad. Jim's a great guy, but I have always treated Lukey as one of the boys.
absolutely.
I make fun of him like I make fun of every one of my kids.
Mhm.
And a kid that knows football, that kid knows more about football than some adults coaching. It
Mm,
was sickening that some of these parents called themselves coaches and they'd be screaming and jumping up and down in front of the kids. And, you know, Lukey would just come over to me and go, he cannot pronounce Scott. He calls me Cot
right, right,
or Dad, one of the two.
right.
And he just look and he go, I don't get it. And I said, buddy, neither do I.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, nobody needs to be, screamed at. And don't get me wrong, whenever I was coaching provincial, yeah, you damn right. If you didn't play well, let's just say you didn't play the next game. You sat in the bench. That's the way I've always coached. But again, it wasn't long after that Lukey and his tribe, I call them, uh 100% changed my life.
I'll see you later, Angie.
Oh, Brenda's already on? Okay. She's cutting my grass. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to have a little chit chat with her. Oh well. Considering, she'll be on now till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
She's a sweetheart.
Oh, Brenda,
Oh,
she
she's
is.
actually at her house.
Hey,
She's here, Scott, like in the flesh. She's live tomorrow.
she's with
They're getting ready to have a
you.
party. Did you not know that Brenda brought a party to
Oh,
Annie's house?
okay. Well, I'll forgive her. Tell her I'll forgive her this time. So actually, I met Brenda for the first time in person, the Tin Killer meetup. So my room was on the corner, Jerry was behind me, and Brenda was beside me.
Mm.
So yeah, no, we had a lot of fun.
Brenda's a lovely, lovely lady. I got to sit next to her on the bus when we got off the cruise because we took the bus back. We paid for the
Okay.
transfer. That was the best decision. It was $40 for the two of us. I
Yeah.
didn't have to pay for an Uber or anything. We just got on the bus.
Hmm.
But she sat next to me and I got to talk to her. It was the only time I really had a chance to talk to Miss Brenda. And oh, what a
Yeah. Oh
sweetheart.
no, Brenda's an amazing,
She's a doll
amazing
baby.
person. She has gone through hell
Mm,
the last year, you know, and I mean she's gone through hell.
mm,
And I just, Brenda just there's just something, Brenda's the aunt that
yeah.
you only see at weddings and funerals.
Okay.
Well, it's serious. You know, you only get to
And
see
Brenda
that aunt ever so
tiny.
often, but whenever you see her, you always have a great time.
Mm, mm,
And yeah, no, she you know, I'm hoping she finds the perfect place
mm,
that she can call home.
mm.
And, she deserves it. And yeah, if she stays up around Michigan or you know, um, upstate New York, I'd come visit her more often.
Wait, does she go to upstate New York?
Yeah, she's been in Michigan for quite a bit now.
Well, no, upstate New York. Not
No, no. I think she did the West Coast and then went to Michigan and then shot back down. Well, if you would have been outside, you could have waved as she went.
she went
But
probably over to my house and didn't even wave at me.
yeah, oh yeah, like she would have been not that far from you.
I'd be out there going, Miss Brenda.
Ooh, I see. We got a three-quarter moon out there.
Oh,
The
well,
spooks and goots and goblins will be out.
Sir Grace was telling me it's been a full moon for the last couple of nights. I haven't even looked. I'm taking care of a friend.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said. So I'm taking care of a friend's farm,
I
and
think Sir Grace has had a little too many wobbly pops.
or we're just exhausted from the week that we've had. It's probably that.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, you have had
I've had
a hell of a, between the two of us, we've been, Tag, you're it. No, no, Tag, you're it.
tag. Yeah, well, a couple. I'll share this. A couple of nights ago, I know that he was up most of the night. I wasn't, but
Mm,
the puppers was sick.
yeah.
And we had to take the puppers into the emergency room yesterday. And while he is fully vaccinated for everything, because he is a service dog, he goes everywhere, he was exposed to this dog, a fake service dog of all things, in Costco that lunged, barked, and growled at Sir Grace's puppy. And it sounded like it may have been sick. And so our Sir Grace's puppy, the puppers, has kennel cough.
How was his day today?
So he threw up earlier this morning at some point. I'm not sure when, but he threw up.
Yeah, you were saying overnight or early in the morning or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, I found it. And then oh, Scott, that poor baby. Y'all, listen. He got up and he had to go to the bathroom and he saw his mess on the floor. And he just looked at me with like these, I'm sorry, mom eyes. Oh, I want
Hank
to
does the
cry.
same.
I'm like,
Hank does
"You
the
are so
same
not
thing.
trouble."
He sits there and like he's almost like whimpering. I'm sorry, Dad. I know it's hard for you to bend over, but I'm I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry I threw up. And
Yeah,
I gave him all kinds of love. And I'm like, baby boy, you are number one. But
that's
it,
that's what we say to Hank too. We're like, hey dude, you know, don't worry about it.
you're not in trouble. You're going to get kisses. And right now, that's your punishment. You're getting kisses and loved on.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
depending on, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was funny whenever you said, "Oh, he was sick overnight." I'm like, "Which one?"
The dog. The dog. But it's
I
interesting.
knew I knew which one, but I was having some fun.
So the
That was
ER
this
doctor,
morning, wasn't it?
I'm
I
sorry,
think that was this morning.
yesterday.
Yes, because Hank was sleeping across my feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
King size bed. Debbie's out here, and Hank decides that he's going to sleep across my feet. Yeah.
Well, so I want to
Oh,
make sure I said something real quick. So kennel cough vaccine only gets 2 of the deadliest variants of kennel cough. I didn't know that. There are 16 other strains.
I had no idea whenever you told me that. I said to Debbie, I'm like, did you know? Blah, 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 blah. And she's like, no.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
and
like,
so
the
they don't
peppers.
it's
Yeah.
not he's not vaccinated. So I had to reschedule his grooming because his groomer said it's 2 weeks.
Mm, yeah.
They're not sure what
Yeah.
strain it is.
It's not fair to other dogs.
Oh, no, I called and I reached out and I was forthcoming with the information, said, "What should we do?" But, oh, my heart has been broken. I've dealt with kennel cough before,
Yeah.
many years ago, before I knew what puppy mills were, because I made a mistake, and I own it.
We
I
did too.
I purchased a dog from a pet store. Mhm. I
His
bought
name's Hank.
well, she's gone, but
Yeah.
anyhow, so we had gotten our first dog in England, and we brought her back to the United States. We got her from a private guy, and, then we wanted to get her a friend, so we bought this dog, and she had kennel cough, and she gave it to our existing dog, and I made the store pay for all of the medical, all for both dogs. So they were forced, but within a couple of months of us purchasing her, they were forced to shut down because of their breeding standards, which were horrible. And
And
she,
that's what I say about where Hank was born. I
mm,
still say they're a puppy mill.
mm,
Debbie doesn't think so, but whenever you have that gut feeling,
mhm.
and I have that gut feeling, but again, look at it this way. If he would have been with any other family, he wouldn't be here.
No. And that's how I feel about my
Thank,
girl. I mean,
thank God we had insurance, is all I can say.
yeah. Yeah.
Because his bills are, now that he's on to or his food is like $183 a bag,
Jeez, that's a lot. Yeah, it's crazy.
and he is prone to stomach infections.
And bowel obstructions.
Well, only if he eats underwear
You know
or
that
socks.
I have to tell you, so I get treatment for my migraines. I get Botox. So I had to go do my Botox, and I told my migraine doctor what was going on. And she said, next time you take him to the emergency room and just let me know you're going to be late. And I'm like, okay, because she loves the puppers too. But anyhow, so while I was getting that taken care of, Sir Grace said he had a bowel movement, and I was thinking of Hank the whole time. Like, okay, so it's not a bowel obstruction. We didn't know why he just kept throwing up and
Mm,
coughing. Like we didn't know if it was like a dry heat. Like you know what I mean? It's like what is this? We
yeah.
really at that point we didn't know. And the whole time I'm thinking of Hank, and I'm going, I hope he didn't get into something. I mean, he's never done anything like that. So, but you just never know. He is a DOG. I mean, but he is a well-oiled machine. So no, that's not what it was. But
And being a doodle, that's how they comfort themselves, is with our garments.
well, my Cocker Spaniel did that. My English Cocker
Really?
one. Yeah, yeah. But she never had to have surgery. We
Mm,
gave her olive oil, like soaked stuff, and that's what they
yeah.
told us to do, and to help slide it through. And so it slid through. Sometimes she'd eat crayons.
Vaseline sandwich.
Yeah, sometimes she'd eat crayons, and she had colorful poo, and I'm like, oh, you little. So I do not condone this. Never give your dogs chocolate. Never. Let me say that super clear. Never give your dogs chocolate. Ever. However, this same dog that ate underwear knew where the chocolate was, knew how to unwrap the chocolate. I'm not even playing. I don't understand how she could do it. Would eat an entire bag of Hershey Kisses. No joke. Even the dark chocolate. And she never got sick. She never got sick. She also would get into Sir Grace's German beer back in the day. And we'd have
Heinz, buzzers.
don't give your dogs beer. But anyhow, she was drunk going home. And one time, Sir Grace and I went out to dinner, just the two of us. And before we left, we bought our kids were teenagers at the time. So we went to Subway and we got everybody's Subway sandwiches. One of the kids wanted a buffalo chicken 12-inch sandwich with extra buffalo sauce. Okay?
Oh dear.
So he set the sandwich on the table, wrapped up, pushed back, little snot got up on that table, got the sandwich down, unwrapped it, and ate the whole thing. The whole 12-inch buffalo chicken sauce or buffalo chicken sandwich with extra buffalo sauce. So we didn't go anywhere the next day. We just stayed home to make sure we could let her out to go to the bathroom.
And put a fan on her derriere. Oh my goodness.
But this
Great.
girl, she lived till she was 13. We had to put her down at 13. She had cancer.
Wow.
So yeah, 13, which was right the average age for her breed. But there are just things that she did that would crack us up. One time she ate 5 pounds of chocolate fudge.
See,
We
Kyle. Hank likes butter.
That keeps everything kind of helping to move the bowels, though, if you think about it. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Except for
Oh,
right there to let him out.
yeah, that's it. He needs to vacate the residence very quickly,
Yes.
and you best hope that he don't pull you down the stairs as he's going behind my truck to vacate the liquidization that should not be liquid.
So I
But
think if he ever tries to eat something he shouldn't, just give him butter.
well,
If he likes butter, you're like, all right, dude, let's give you some butter. Let's see if that can vacate what you shouldn't have been eating in the first place.
gasoline sandwich that takes care of it and it just slides right out.
That's so gross. I would at least put butter in there so he can have a little bit of butter.
Works.
I know. But that just, that's so,
That was our last step of having to put him down.
yeah. No, you got to do what you got to do, but still, just the thought.
That's it. Like our vet said, I don't recommend you do this, but
Yeah.
this is the last case. This is the last ditch effort to keep this little boy alive.
Yeah.
And, he's still a holy terror. And he just turned 3 last week.
That sounds like my English cocker. She was our terror. And then my American cocker, the one that we bought, she was a goody two-shoe. She really was. She had the best recall of any dog I've ever had.
Really?
And, yeah, like the best recall. I could take her off leash anywhere and she'd stay right next to me. From day one.
Yeah.
Day one.
Hank will do that. He'll stay with me off leash until he sees a squirrel.
That sounds like my English cocker. Birds. She was trained to hunt pheasant before we got her because we lived in England and it was a farmer. And so she brought us dinner all the time. Maybe I didn't need dinner, but I have to tell you, she brought us dinner and it wasn't just birds. She'd bring us squirrels too. She would bring us all kinds of critters.
I hear squirrel soup is good.
I should have made some with it, but she brought it and it was so cute because her little butt would do like this and then she with her mouth.
Hey mom, look what I got.
I brought you dinner.
Yeah.
One time I was telling my brother-in-law about it and because Sir Grace was on a business trip and they came to visit us and I said she will go out back and she'll see the squirrels in Arizona. They don't look like a regular squirrel. They kind of look like a meerkat out there. I thought they were meerkats, but they're not. They're a type of squirrel. Well, anyhow, I said, I'll say it gently how I said it, but she will see it and she will take care of business And I explained how she would take care of business. Okay. She'd ensure it was unalived, and
Mhm.
she'll bring it to the back door, and she'll do her little happy butt dance. No
She
sooner
was presenting you your dinner.
she loved us. So no sooner I had told my brother-in-law about that, little miss had brought us dinner. And then he looked at me, he goes, "What do you do with it?" At that time, I couldn't touch dead animals. I can now, but I couldn't. I was just a city girl, kind of mental, military wife, kind of like, ooh. So I told him, I said, "Yeah, I'll just go get the shovel and I'll flip it over the fence and let the hawks and all of the predator bird, they can have it." So that's what I did. Like, somebody think we'll get it, coyote, or maybe a bobcat will get it. I don't know. Just let it go.
I actually saw, was it Instagram or Facebook? I think it was Facebook. No, no, it wasn't. It was YouTube. I was watching YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
Well, this fella needed to change his shorts. He is a property inspector.
Okay.
He went underneath the house and was face to face with a bobcat.
Oh.
I've never seen a man move that fast in my life.
Mm.
But that little kitty cat, it had itself a nice little home
Yeah, I've
and
seen them out quite.
didn't really like that feller in bugging her home.
Mm. Well, we had one that lived underneath the chapel at our military base where we were at. I think it was just trying to figure out how to get to Jesus. That's what I think. Mhm, and
Well,
hurt.
it keeps being around the chapel.
Mhm.
Guess what? It will find a front row seat to
Mhm.
go see Jesus.
But everybody left it alone. I mean, it was there, I know, for about 2 years that it would just stay underneath the chapel. I always was careful whenever I'd go, because we would go to church there, and then I also had a job there. So, yeah, it was one of those things we just had to be careful of. And then the English cocker, I was known as the walker with the cocker on base, because I used to walk 4 and 5 miles a day. I was a huge walker back in the day. And anyhow, we would go in the evening, her and I, sometimes, and we would run into a coyote just like 10 feet away. And we both would just kind of like look at each other and stare. And it's like, what do we do? What do we do? And we just waited. And one time, Mama had her babies. And we're like, we'll just stay right here. You just keep walking. We'll stay right here.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah. We had all kinds of wildlife. So when she would kill the little squirrels, I knew something would take care of it. I wasn't worried about it. Dinner for somebody else. I'll give her a doggy biscuit for thanking her, but we'll feed somebody else today.
Yeah, yeah. But, anyways, folks, I got to get myself to bed
Oh,
because, well, it's morning time's going to come real soon.
you gotta get an
And
oven.
we got to go get the oven and finish paying for it.
Mm.
Oh, boy. It just, like I said to Debbie, we just 2 steps forward, 17 steps back. And it's like, seriously?
But it's gonna be an amazing Thanksgiving meal. Think of it that way.
Well, yeah, but I make it. So
It's gonna be amazing.
it's always amazing.
I know, but
I'm a good cook. The
you know
last
what? It's
time that
gonna take
my
you
wife made Thanksgiving dinner, I thought that we had to call the fire department. if it don't come in a bag or a box, my beautiful wife doesn't make it. So I'm doing a Jesse gave me an idea for 4 ingredient um, dessert,
Oh yeah.
but I actually turned it to 5.
Mm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Little spin on it.
There will be a video,
Cool.
and of course, they want me to do um, apple crumble as well.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And we got special vanilla ice cream. Remember, I said yesterday, I'm going to just buy some ice cream because things always get screwed up. Need I say more?
Oh no.
Now I got, well, it's about an hour and 20 minutes into the warehouse, and then an hour and 20 minutes home. And then my oldest and her boyfriend, fiance, soon to be, whatever you want to call them,
What?
they're going to come over and help Kyle
Hmm.
bring it in. Um, because my back is just starting to feel okay.
Oh good. I'm glad it's starting to feel better.
Um, yeah, it's still really sore, but with my disease that I have, like Big Mike, called DISH, degenerative disc disease, whenever I fell, I could feel every one of my vertebrae go crick, 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 crick. They cracked all the way down my spine. Now, Miss Debbie don't know that.
Mm.
So thank God she don't watch my lives. But anyways, you know, what like I said, I had my little hissy fit. Um I could have swore that not that ovens aren't expensive, but there's such a good deal right now that you know it started off at 37.50, and then I got it about 24. That's taxes and extended warranty and everything. The only thing that it doesn't cover is if you get a what do you call it? What Jesse got you for the top of yours?
Oh, the noodle board.
Yeah, the noodle board.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm going to get one of those made up, and yeah. All right, Lillian, you have a magnificent night, and Lillian, think about popping up to now. I don't know how far it is, but Cape Canaveral, first weekend in February. Debbie and I will be there. We get in late Friday night, so all day Saturday, and then on the 15th, we don't fly out again till the 16th. So the 15th will also be around. So think about it. would love to see you again. And yeah, you're always welcome up here to the Great White North. Just don't come for a while. We don't want you to come to the Great White North for the next 4 months, 5 months. You just want to stay away. So, anyways, guys, toodles. And I will press the button here.
Bye.